simplify the polynomial to its simplest form. In this polynomial, we have two sets of two binomials being multiplied together, and anytime we're multiplying two binomials together, we need to use the FOIL method, where we multiply our front terms, then our outer terms, then our inner terms, and then our last terms. The other thing to keep in mind when simplifying this polynomial is that we're going to be multiplying a lot of exponents together. Whenever you're multiplying two numbers that have the same base, you will add their exponents together. So it may be helpful as we're solving this to pull apart each of these mini multiplication problems and do their coefficients first and their variables and exponents second. So let's start with our first binomial. We have 4x cubed times 3x. So let's do those coefficients first. 4 times 3 is 12, and then the variables. X to the 3 times x is x to the 4. Then we can do our outer terms. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. X cubed times x to the 4 will be x to the 7. Then our inner terms. 2 times 3 is 6, and then x times x is x squared. Our last terms, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. X times x to the 4 is x to the 5th. Now we can start on the second binomial. So this will all be added to our front terms once again. X squared times 9 is 9x squared. Outer terms, x squared times negative x squared is negative x to the 4. Then our inner terms, 7x times 9 is positive 63x. And then our last terms, 7x times negative x squared is a negative 7x cubed. So now everything is FOILed out and we can start to combine our like terms. The only like terms we have are in our x squared. Positive 6x squared and 9x squared would give us a 15x squared. And these are gone. The other like terms that we have are the x to the 4s. 12x to the 4 minus x to the 4, or plus a negative x to the 4, would give us a positive 11x to the 4. And now those are gone. So our last step, now that we've combined all our like terms, is to put it in order from least to greatest in terms of exponent power. Our highest exponent is a 7, and if we look at our answer choices, we can eliminate a, and we can eliminate c, because they have exponent powers that are way higher than what we actually have in the problem. And then, if you look between answer choice B and D, the only difference is the sign at the very end with our 63x. And if we look here, we already know that 63x is going to be positive, so before we even finish rearranging this, we can mark B as our correct answer and move on with the rest of the test. But for the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and finish rearranging these. We'll start with our highest exponent power. Then our next highest would be to the 5th, so minus 4x to the 5th. Then 11x to the 4, minus 7x to the 3. Then we would have our x squared plus 15x squared. And then finally we would have our x to the 1 power, our plus 63x. And that would match answer choice B as well.